This is Practice Squadron. I'm Matthew, and today I went on Amazon Warehouse and I picked this bad boy up. And for the first time, in ever buying from the warehouse, this product was interesting in the sense of how it got delivered. So it was straight up just delivered like this. My shipping label was right there, and it wasn't in a box or anything. It was just in this particular box. And then I tried to peel off this white label, but the whole box is all cut up. So I'll put a picture right here of what the actual listing says. So if you do buy this on Amazon, I will leave a link in the description. And if you just buy it through the traditional Amazon, it'll come perfectly. This one, like I said, I bought it on the Amazon warehouse, so I did get a huge discount. So, I mean, I'm not a box collector or anything like that, so this doesn't really bother me too much. But guys, make sure you're liking the video, commenting down below, and then also subscribing to the channel. I don't know why you wouldn't. And then, like I said, I will leave a link in the description if you want to buy this guy. So it comes with 8 games. So it comes with Dig Dug, Galaga, Galaxian, Mappy, Pacman, Sky Kid, Tower of Druaga, and then Xevious. I'm gonna guess that's how you pronounce it. So open it up. This is what comes in it. You get a little sticker, little flashback sticker. You do get the instruction manual. Should be like product placement for like all these other handheld games. So I'm guessing there's Activision Flashback, Atari Flashback, 3 of them. Okay. And then you get the Legends and the Namco. So that's the one. This is what it looks like on this one. So pretty cool. You get the dongle, the wireless controller. One impressive function is that it can save and resume games, then also rewind. So if you get killed in the game, then you can rewind it. Sadly, it does take batteries for the controller. But other than that, pretty self-explanatory to an extent. There's the instructions, stickers. Over here, you do get the dongle. So this is going to have all the games on it. Pretty cool. It reminds me of like a Chromecast. Not bad. I think that this is a pretty cool thing, especially in 2021. Pretty sure this system came out before then. Then you do get the controller, batteries. Mine did come with batteries. When I opened this the first time, but the batteries were all dead, so I just took them out. And then you do get the little micro USB. So, I mean, that's all you get in the box. Let me put some gameplay actually like on the screen while I talk about this. This is my thoughts on it. It feels both nice and cheap at the same time, to be honest. And what I mean by that is, like, the plastic feels nice on all this stuff, but for some reason, when I click it, it feels like there's a lag, and it feels very choppy, to be honest. I don't like that the rewind button is right here. I always think that it's the start button. And I don't know, this D-pad just doesn't feel right in person. But, you know, whenever I'm playing the game, it doesn't feel very responsive. I mean, it's modeled after a Sega Genesis controller. It is what it is. So, I mean, I don't know. The controller itself, I like that it's wireless. I like that there's a dongle. Do I like that it comes with a super small power supply? No, but I mean, you can just plug this into your TV and then play it like that. Give you a little more close up. Do you see what I'm feeling? Like, listen to this. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. And a lot of these games don't use like these middle functions. It's just straight up D-pad. I mean, a lot of these games were, you know, around in the NES arcade style. And then I don't even know why there's all these buttons. All the games I've played is straight up A or B. So I don't really understand why there's X, Y, and Z. And then I will note that if you do want to play 2 players on this thing for some of the 2-player games, you will have to buy a second one, or let me see on here, because you're gonna need one of these other controllers. Do any of these other systems? Okay, so I guess that's a good thing. If you buy any of these other ones, it's the same controller, so you can play 2 players. So I will say normally this is $29.99, I believe. When I did look it up right before this video, it was on sale for $20. So my thoughts on that is, if you want to buy this for little kids, say, I don't know, maybe just have a younger kid, you don't want to buy them a 2DS, I mean, a Nintendo Switch at this point. If you don't want to buy them that, or a PS4 or a PS5 or an Xbox or whatever, if you want something super cheap, I think that this is a really, really good solution. I can honestly kind of see, I don't even know if people do this anymore, but if you're on like a car ride maybe and you have like a portable DVD player or what have you, just plug this bad boy in. You know, there's no internet for it, so you can just straight up play. Maybe you just want to feel for the good old, you know, retro style of Pacman and things like that. Do I think that there are other better ways to play it? Of course I do. But honestly, for $20, I can see the appeal to it, and this was the appeal to me. I wanted to check it out, see if it was worth anything, and then review it for you guys. And I think that the fact that this can store easy, one of the biggest problems I think for plug and plays is there's just so many cables and it's clunky and things like that. All it is a dongle and this controller. I will say that the dongle HDMI, I did have trouble putting it into my capture card. So all the footage that you're seeing, I did have some problem with it just due to the squariness of it. That's what I'm gonna call it, the squariness of it. So I did have to, you know, take out like an HDMI extender. So I mean, if you're trying to capture this on a capture card, you know, keep that in mind. That on my Elgato, I did need an extender. I do like the way the dongle looks, though. I think that the controller is, while flawed, you know, for the amount of money I paid, I really can't complain. But for 20 bucks, and even 30, I think is a stretch. I mean, this is worth 20. If you think that 8 games, you know, if you're into these games, you know, that's like a little over $2 a game, and you really can't complain at that sort when you're getting a dongle and a controller. And I do think that if you like this and this kind of thing interests you, you know, pick up one of the other ones. That way you can get another controller and you can play the 2-player. For me, personally, not really my cup of tea. I don't know why. Retro games just don't hit it for me. Like, maybe they either used to, or maybe I just grew up in a time where, you know, these style of games don't really do anything for me. But I definitely can see the appeal. If you're an older gentleman or an older person and you want to get in some sort of like the retro vibe, I can see this for 20 bucks. Not bad. Not bad. Well, I'm going to leave you guys here with this. My final thoughts. Should you pick it up? I would say if you're playing this for a little kid or you just like the games included in it, yes, pick it up. If none of these, or even like only a couple of these games, you know, kind of suit that your gameplay, probably not. I mean, if you want something that's super on the budget, I would pick it up. For the amount of money I paid, I can't really complain too much. But this is also something I'm going to play like once recording this video, and then I'm never going to play again. So keep that in mind. P.S. Out of these 8 games, which one is your favorite? For me, it was this Xavius one. It's kind of like a plane shooter thing. Kind of like Galaga, but more. I'm trying to think of like the term. I don't know. But the Xavius one was my favorite, and then probably second Pacman. But yeah, peace.